times, so many times, I needed you. So many times, you came through so many times. Hey, FLJJ. Hey, Walter Bishop. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Hey, Rock. What's up? So many times I needed you. Hey, Missy. I see you so many times. All right. Hey, thank you for your little hearts. Hey, thank you for hearts. Listen, we was on earlier today, and I was having a little problem. Hey, thank you for joining. Listen, guys, so just wanted to jump on a little bit real quick, have you guys jump on. Just stay on just for a few seconds. Hey, what's the name? Okay, I'm having difficulties with these names, but it's okay. Gola Mijani. That's it. Gola Mijani. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, this is Tanisha. Many times I needed you. Okay, let me turn this down a bit. Okay, so anyways, thank you so much for joining us again. We greatly appreciate you joining in. This is TenishaBibbs. I am a licensed master educator, cosmetologist educator, and I'm also a weave specialist. Hey, thank you so much for joining in. So we are on tonight because we want to talk about healthy hair, okay? And my sister is the owner of Natural Life Soaps LLC. She's absolutely thebomb.com. And so we're on. I just want to recap on what I spoke about earlier this week. I talked about what a hair analysis was and how important a hair analysis is when determining the different factors of shampoos and things like that on your hair, okay? So basically what a hair analysis is to determine, one, the hair type, and also to determine the condition of the hair, okay? So in order for you to do that, you have to do this on a daily basis with your customers, your clients, whatever, if you're a stylist, okay? If you are a consumer, these are some of the things you need to tell or speak with your cosmetologist or your beautician, okay? So now, here are some classifications of a hair. One is coarse, medium, or fine, okay? Those are some of the classifications of hair. You want to make sure that you know which one you fall in or which category you fall in. And so many times people think that they have coarse hair. They do not have coarse hair. They find out they have medium texture hair and they're using the wrong products. So this can be a factor into why your hair is not as healthy as you think it should be, okay? And also a determining factor is hair porosity. The hair porosity is the ability to absorb moisture, okay? I'm going to say that again. It's the ability to absorb moisture in your hair. Sometimes when you apply products to your hair shaft, it's either too thick or it absorbs the moisture quick, or it don't stay, or man, I just put that shine on my hair and it just ate up. So what happened is it has to deal with your porosity. Number one, you either have low porosity. Hey, thank you for joining in. You have low porosity, high porosity, or medium porosity, okay? If your hair is low porosity, that means that your cuticle is compact, it is closed. That means that there's nothing that can get in to penetrate that hair shaft to do the work that it needs to do with the products, okay? So you would have to use an alkaline shampoo to open up or raise that cuticle to the point where that product gets in and it does what it's supposed to do, okay? The key is, will it open up, okay? Now, another thing is if your hair is in medium porosity, that's great. It's good. Your hair is absolutely healthy, okay? You just want to continue to deep condition and do your deep conditioners, okay? Now, if you have high porosity, that means that your hair cuticle is raised. Not only is it raised, but it is at its a stage where that it can damage quick. Okay, so you want to make sure that if your hair is raised, that you use it's called over porous, so it means it's over processed. Okay, you cannot cure. There is no cure for overprocessed hair. Okay, but you can deep condition, and you also would use more protein treatments. Okay, for the hair. All right, now you need to contact your local cosmetologist so that you guys can come up with a strategic regimen for your hair. If not, you can always email me at thecustomwigs@gmail.com. All right. Another thing you want to take in factor for healthy hair is your hair elasticity. That means how well does that hair stretch. If that hair stretch and it snaps back, then you have good elasticity. But if your hair don't stretch and it breaks and things like that, you might want to contact your local cosmetologist so that you guys can work out a hair regimen so that you can have good elasticity in the hair. Okay. One thing, the elasticity is the ability of the hair to stretch and return back to its original state without breaking. All right. Wet hair with normal elasticity will stretch up to 50% of its original length, and it returns back to its normal position without breaking. Dry hair stretches 20% of its length. Okay. Now, all right. Thank you, Mickey House. Thank you for joining. I have my sister here. Who's going to talk about. It's not working. Okay. I have my sister here. See, it just went back in. Why is this thing not working?
Have you ever had the chance
to learn
from someone who really inspires
So
you?
I have my sister on. She's going to talk about some healthy hair regimens that you can actually use, and one of her favorite healthy hair regimens. Hey, Cece Marie, one of her hair regimens that you can actually use on your hair for healthy hair. She is the owner of Natural Life Soaps and LLC.
Yes.
Go ahead, Michelle.
Okay, well, I picked one of the oils that I love to use, which is olive oil. And the reason why I picked olive oil is because it's a very highly deep moisturizing oil. Not only does it has vitamins E and A, it also has a natural source of antioxidants for your hair as well. One way that you can actually bring moisture back to your hair is to do what they call a hot oil treatment. You can either warm it up. Sometimes you can I would suggest maybe in a water bath to warm up the oil. Go ahead and part your hair, put the oil in between your scalp, get it all in there really well, moisturize it, massage it, put on either a cap or put on a heated cap. Either sit underneath a dryer or just walk around the house if you want to do that. And that's going to actually bring the moisture back to your hair as well. One reason why I like olive oil, because it actually it cleans your skin and it cleans your hair without actually stripping away the natural oils that are in your hair. And
hey, PC33, thank you for joining.
Moisturizing oil. So those are some of the reasons why I like to use olive oil. So
can you recap on the olive oil one more time?
Okay. The olive oil is a deeply moisturizing, highly deeply moisturizing olive oil. It has natural sources of antioxidants. I just have my little notes here, so I want to make sure I don't miss anything. It has vitamins of E and A, and it doesn't strip your hair of the natural oils that it already has.
How would you use the hot oil treatment?
Basically, I would either warm it up.
Casey Bell.
I would warm it up on a stove in a water bath. Then I would part my hair, apply it to my hair, and then either put a cap or a heating cap on my head.
Well, after you take the heat, after you do that, would you say that you would use a conditioner? I mean, how would you rinse it out, or?
You can rinse it out, or you can actually leave it, because it is an oil. So you can actually leave it in your hair if you wanted to, but I wouldn't say put too much, just enough to kind of bring the moisture back to your hair.
Okay. And that's for natural hair?
Yes, that is for natural hair.
Okay. How can you keep your hair from breaking because it sheds? Okay, so basically what happened is your hair naturally sheds, okay? Naturally sheds every single day. So what happened is depending on your elasticity or your porosity. So if you do your porosity test, so what you do is you take a strand of your hair, you want to put it into the water, and if it sinks directly to the bottom, that means you have what's called high porosity. So you're going to have to do more protein treatments for high porosity hair. And then if your hair goes directly to the middle, then your hair should be fine. You want to just continue to do your deep conditioner. I love Cream of Nature. I just do. And that's just for people who, that's if you just want to go, into a store and buy that. You can do Cream of Nature. Now on a higher end, because I'm a cosmetologist, there's other products that you get with the distributor, but just to be able to go into the store, think Cream of Nature and some Tresemes with that are sulfate free are very good for your hair. Okay. Also, you want to be careful how you comb your hair. Okay, you want to comb at the ends with a wide tooth comb and work your way up. But you're going to get some natural shedding. What I will be concerned about is if you start seeing the hair bulb on the ends of the, if the hair starts pulling out of the follicles, then that's when I will be concerned, and I will go to a specialist or a hair doctor and make make sure that if you don't have any other things going on, because it could also come from dieting. You're not drinking enough water, or you might be drinking too much sodas, or it could just come from anything. Could be aging, so you're gonna get some natural shedding. It's just I won't be concerned unless you get a lot of breakage to where it's like bulks and bulks of hair in your hand. Was that information helpful? Hope the information was helpful for you. So, well, thank you so much for that, because we're going to be dealing with another scope on hair breakage and how there are some ways that some of the ways that your hair they're breaking, and that what's natural breakage and what's not natural breakage. Okay, like what you said, with shedding is natural. You know what I'm saying? So I'll do that. But thank you so much for those questions. The question you asked, we greatly appreciate it, and hope the information was great for you. Okay. So again, thank you, and you guys have a wonderful night, and we'll see you tomorrow.